Yo, it's your guy, Reg Holmes, aka Boo-G, aka Reynaldo Lamb-Cram.
And it's your man, Ralph Fleming, also known as R.J, aka Raphael J. Penderhughes.
And this is the Cousinz podcast.
Welcome to our Lamb-tastic voyage, and we're reporting live from the greatest city in the world.
What, Chicago?
Nah, Buffalo died.
Oh,
you gonna stop disrespecting my town. And 716, stand up. What's going on, man?
Man, can't call it, cuz. What's good with it?
I know it's been a couple days since we've been kind of together, kicking it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our schedules be kind of busy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because neither one of us is employed right now.
Right.
But
You ain't got no job, man. You ain't got no job, Tommy. Come on.
But it's a lot didn't happen since we've been around each other. So
Right. First off, cuz, let me ask you this question.
okay.
Did you think basketball was going to be over on Monday?
Yes, I did. Now, mind you, I think I said this before in our last podcast, that I'm not rooting for either team.
Right.
I am a Lakers fan. But yes, I did think Toronto was going to
Close it out.
do the inevitable and close out the Golden State Warriors.
Because I don't give a damn about either team myself. I'm not a team guy. But we talking about the Golden State Warriors, cuz. And then KD's back. KD's back momentarily. But that nigga definitely made an impact in the game.
Yo, they won that game, but losing KD is
Crazy.
it's crazy. And you know, I watched the second half of that game, and they was going to win that game without him.
I don't know. I think if KD didn't play, basketball probably would have been over. I'm not going to lie. But my thoughts had
Yeah,
changed.
you might be right, because Kawhi did go on a 10-0 run by himself.
Without, him not playing that, he made an impact in that game. He hit 3 threes. That's big. And it was, consecutives. He was hot. For him to go down like that, it was crazy. He wasn't no dirty player or anything. It could be a smack in the face to Golden State from when, a couple of years ago when Kawhi was dogging them boys by himself and got hurt.
Can't really say that because that might have been intentional. I think Kawhi was killing them boys.
Right.
He was going ham on them
Right.
boys. And it was up by 27?
Shout out to Zaza Pachulia. Fuck Zaza, I can't stand that.
And he got a contract after that. He got a big contract. He got a payday after that.
Yeah, he was grimy.
But does this affect free agency for Kevin Durant?
To an extent, he may lose a couple dollars. It's still Kevin Durant at the end of the day.
But he's gone for the whole. He's going to be gone for most of the whole season.
It's still KD.
And I know the procedure for the ACL done changed.
Right.
And guys is coming back maybe even stronger now. I mean, AP ran for 2,000 yards after an ACL.
Right.
David Johnson, I think it was an ACL, but don't quote me on that. I think he had an ACL and came back. Niggas is tearing up their knees regulars now.
Right.
And they is pretty much coming back like the bionic man.
Right. I mean, look at Paul George.
Facts.
He got payday.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And not saying that, the severity of both of their injuries are a little different. But it's KD. We talking about 2-time Finals MVP. Back to, you know what I mean? Instant impact when he got to Golden State. So I think he gonna get paid. It's Kevin Durant, but I think a couple dollars might get knocked off of it. I don't know. It's just that's my opinion.
All right. So do he re-sign with Golden State now, or did he take a contract somewhere else?
I think he may leave. If they win, I think he may stay. But if they lose, I think he may leave. And I'm only saying that because the next season, as you said, he's probably going to be out for a while. He might miss the whole season. But who knows what Clay gonna do? He sound like he gonna stay. Clay sound like he gonna stay. But I don't know.
But you know what? If you really think about it, Boogie tore his ACL. That was a little bit before the playoffs. What was that, 2 years ago when he was with New Orleans? Was that
right? Last year.
Last year, okay.
Last year.
And he came back. He was back before. He was back. They said that he was practicing and stuff before the All-Star game.
Right. Right. Okay.
So KD, if he decides to leave and a team is betting on him or is really in love with him, like I'm hearing on SportsCenter and other various outlets, you think he could be back before the All-Star or after the All-Star game?
KD a little light in the ass, so it ain't like he a heavy set dude or putting mass stress on his body. Now, granted, he has a game where he plays freely. He plays, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Boogie, predominantly post player, but he's a big man who can run the floor and everything too. You know what I'm saying? So he's not a big high flyer either. You know, KD be going with it. So I mean, time gonna tell. Only time can tell. I personally think if I was KD, I would leave. You got what you really wanted. Get up out of there. Either go back home if possible, or make it happen somewhere else.
So what you said, go back to OKC?
Yeah. If I was KD, because now, not only it's gonna make him look. You know how LeBron did it, but as we all know, the scenarios were not the same when it came to KD and LeBron. As people want to put, why ain't it the same thing? He left a team and went to a super team. No, they both. Only thing that I can compare them to with is they both left and still was technically the man of that team that they went to. They didn't bandwagon. They wasn't a Robin. Right. They still was the Batman. Right. They both won 2 Finals MVPs. You know what I'm saying? The difference is KD could have took Golden State out, but didn't. Got his ass kicked by them, and then went and jumped on their team. Right. Where LeBron never faced the Heat in the playoffs, never had no thing with him. Chris Bosh actually signed with him, so it wasn't like Miami was the championship team before LeBron got there. Right. It was a team they put together and they clicked. 4 finals, 2 chips. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna give Golden State some credit though, and I'm not, I don't tend to hate on nobody. I do respect Golden State game because outside of KD, everybody on that team was drafted. Right. They 3 main players was drafted, so they built the super team through the draft. So shout out to Golden State front office because they kind of did it the right way and they made teams. They put teams on alert. You know what I'm saying? Right. They had a nice little quick run, a nice little dynasty these last 3 to 5 years.
Right. But I don't know. I think Golden State is now I could be wrong. It's just my opinion. I think Golden State tomorrow is not going to have as much energy as I think they should have. Now, this sounds crazy because it's Golden State, but I think Toronto is going to end it.
That losing KD the way they did, I think that's debilitating to your psyche as a team. Because, oh my gosh, we won. I mean, we won the game, and our season is going to continue. But we lost our game plan, and they only won by one point.
And Kyle Lowry, I don't know who the fuck he was shooting the ball
the shot got blocked.
Oh, it got blocked.
Draymond got a couple fingertips.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't watch the game. I seen a couple of highlights, and I was like, wait a minute. I've seen people crack jokes like, what are you shooting at, dog?
But does Kawhi need to get some of that? So needs to get some kind of backlash for you, the guy. You're the main guy, and I understand you're being double teamed. And that was his excuse for not taking the last shot. Right. I had 2 guys bearing down on me, but that's what's supposed to happen. Right. Do you still take that shot?
No, I'm not giving Kawhi no flack. He was doubled by 2 guys. So you throw him the ball. Rather you throw him the ball and he might get steal, or he got the ball and they're not giving him no chance to get a shot. when you the man of the team, you always gonna get the flag.
But I agree with you. He made the correct basket.
Right.
I got it to the open man.
Right. That's how
I agree with that.
sounds a little Ramon James-ish, if you ask me.
Yeah.
LeBron Ramon James.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna always get flack for passing up a shot and doing, you know what I mean, do whatever he do. It's like you can't shoot them all and you can't make them all.
That's a fact.
He took out Philly. They was praising him. He couldn't get a shot off, so hey, it is what it is. And he was defended very well against Joel Embiid that night.
Right.
Very well. And it was just the luck of the bounce. It was luck of the bounce. You know what I mean? So I don't know. He did what he was supposed to do. I think personally. I think in order for them to win tomorrow, because whoever's hearing this, they're going. I mean, it's our opinion. I think in order for the Raptors to win tomorrow, is everybody else have to be like.
They gotta lock in.
Right. Not perfect, but they have to just be a reason. It has to be. And it's possible. It has to be 4 other players with like 15 points or more.
But Toronto has played better away from Toronto. They played better in Golden State.
Right.
The whole season. Like they beat Golden State twice in Golden State during the season, and then they just beat them twice.
Back to back.
Back to back. Like that. I have never seen that.
Right. Back to back in Golden State and by 10 or more points. So it wasn't like a last shot.
They made it look easy, and that was without KD, but now KD is not there. So are they going to be locked in more defensively?
Right. I'm gonna tell you who they don't give pressure to, or put pressure on. Steph Curry. No matter what he does, he's going to get praised, and I'm sorry to bring that up, but it's just me being a LeBron fan, and I'm not saying Steph Curry is trash. Your typical basketball heads or basketball talkers, typically when you're having a discussion about basketball, the first thing they're going to say is, oh, LeBron is this and LeBron is that. LeBron is great, bro. I've never sat here and said Kobe was trash or Tracy McGrady was trash or Iverson or whoever it may be was trash. But it's weird that you don't really hear no talks about Steph Curry. Like, Steph Curry been to how many finals now? 5, right?
5, yeah.
How many finals MVPs he got?
None.
He got the unanimous MVP the one year. Unanimous. First time.
That was of the league, though.
But right. But he ain't getting on in the when they count it. You know what I'm saying? Iguodala got it. And this is no excuse, though. Like, if you the man, but they still going to give it to him because they won. You know what I'm saying? Because they won, it's not going to be no fight. But if they lose now, what are they going to say about Steph Curry? Nothing.
Steph Curry.
Nothing.
See, me.
And nobody won his wife. No offense. But yeah.
Shout out to Ayesha Curry. You look good, but you married.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to, we're not going to say anything remotely disrespectful about
it. It ain't
you.
disrespectful, but, right. And you just, I don't know.
I mean, we're not going to say, yo, I tear her, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I tear that up, you know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Yeah, I give her the business.
I seen her in one movie.
What movie?
Ayesha Curry played in, you remember the movie Love for Sale?
No.
It was a BET movie. Jackie Long, Maya.
I haven't watched a Jackie Long movie since ATL.
Melissa Ford.
No.
Listen, the movie, I'm going to tell you, when I say this, you probably might have heard of it, though. Remember those songs like Hot Water Cornbread, I said?
Yeah, she was in that.
She was in that. You know what part she was in?
What was she in?
The beginning, when they went to the party, she was sitting in the hot tub with all the girls, and the dude, his buddy Marcus that played on Smart Guy,
yeah,
he was trying to get in the hot tub with him, and she was like, "What are you doing?" That was Ayesha Curry.
Wow. That was a Snapple fact.
Right, Snapple fact.
For everybody out there listening.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to hear that from him. Because he got a lot of Snapple facts about stuff. Mm-hmm. I don't know why this nigga be on Google and stuff so much. Mm-hmm. But he be knowing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But to get back to Steph Curry, he gets a lot of praise for being the greatest shooter that we're probably going to see in my generation, as everybody born in the 80s and raised in the 90s.
Right.
But he's not really clutch when it's clutch time. You didn't really hear it from him. You hear it from Clay came up clutch. And Clay don't dribble. Clay don't have the ball as much as Steph Curry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, LeBron became clutch after a certain period of time. And Jordan has always been clutch. They even gave KD credit for being clutch, which I think he absolutely was, especially against Cleveland. He was the dagger for Cleveland a couple times. But Steph just had average games.
Right.
And everybody else kind of balled out. So that was the reason why he never was the finals MVP per se. You know, he was killer during the regular season, but I think he puts too much energy in the regular season.
Oh, I can't respect that. I can't respect that. Even if he...
I'm not making no excuse for him.
Okay.
No, that's not an excuse for him, but I just think he's so lights out during the season that once it gets... You could even just tell by his body language when he missed a shot. What was that against Portland? When he was just off?
They have so many weapons that whatever he exalts in the season should be null and void in the playoffs. As you said, we've seen Mike Jordan do it all season, all through the playoffs. We've seen LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And those dudes didn't have stacked teams.
Right.
Golden State is a stacked team. You technically have 5 All-Stars on your team.
Let's just starting lineup.
Right. And let's just go off this year. That's like we have never seen 5 players on the same team that in our era that was all All-Stars. Can potential... Well, no, I ain't going to say that.
Detroit did have 5 All-Stars.
I thought it was only 4.
No, they had that one year in the All-Star game. They had they came off the bench with all 5. It was Chauncey, Tayshaun Prince, Rip Hamilton, Ben Wallace, and Rasheed Wallace.
Okay. They all played. I thought it was only 4 of them that made it though.
Nah, it was all 5.
I thought Tayshaun didn't get the nod for the All-Star game.
You might be right.
I think it was only 4.
Please fact check us and correct us if we're wrong.
I think it was only 4.
But this is just coming off this is just memory.
I know that 5 was crazy though.
But if you look at their team, if you look at Golden State team from starting 5 to bench, you could say their first 7 players technically has been All-Stars. Steph, an All-Star. Clay, an All-Star. Durant, an All-Star. Draymond, an All-Star. Cousinz, an All-Star. Andrew Bogut, even though it was maybe about 7-8 years ago, he was an All-Star with Milwaukee.
Right.
Andre Iguodala was an All-Star.
All-Star.
That's 7 players that's been All-Stars.
Right. 7 players, 2 Finals MVPs.
Right.
And that one fight, like I said, they should have gave Brown that. They should have gave Brown that Finals MVP. They robbed my man. Even though they lost, they robbed him. They said he contained LeBron.
He averaged a triple-double. A 40-point triple-double.
Jerry West got it. And they lost. He's the loco. But yeah, that's my take on the finals. Honestly, I think the Raptors gonna end it tomorrow. I knew they wasn't gonna end it on Monday.
I think they're.
It ain't going to 7. It's not going to 7.
It can't go to 7. If it go to 7, they're going down in history for choking.
Right. Well, and it's possible.
No, I can't even really say they choked, man. They didn't choke. I mean, yes, they lost.
That's a choke. You up 3-1, that's a choke.
But you're not expected to win. The pressure is really not on Toronto.
That's a choke. You up 3-1, and they missing a key point of their team. They still a great team without them.
Right.
But they missing 30 points a game on their team.
Right.
That's a choke. You was up 3-1. You won 2 games consecutively away. That's a choke. OKC choked.
Golden State choke.
Golden State choke.
Yeah, okay.
That's a choke.
Okay.
You up. It's over. You got 1 game. That's a choke. I gotta call that a choke.
Yeah, they got to finish it up here.
They got to.
They have to.
I find it like the perfect. I think for Kawhi Leonard, and this is gonna sound crazy. I know he's not gonna do this, but Kawhi Leonard could retire if he wanted to if he win this, and go down as probably like one of the best. He's gonna go down as one of the top players ever.
So, with that being said, let me ask you this question, and we could kill this sports topic.
Okay.
After this, is it more beneficial now by looking at what Kawhi did this year? pretty much on a 1-year rental.
Mm-hmm.
Is it beneficial for all-star, top-notch players as free agents to sign 1-year deals and bet on yourself? Because Kawhi is going to get paid.
Very much so. Yes. I think that's smart. Cousinz thought he was going to do it. Cousinz thought he was going to go to Golden State, not be the man, but like just breeze through.
Yeah.
Sign a 1-year deal.
But I don't think you could say it. I think you got to... I can't agree with you by using Cousinz. I think you could use somebody like Paul George or Kawhi Leonard. You got to use Kawhi Leonard because he went to a team that was...
They wasn't a favorite to come out the East
at all. Maybe the 4th or 5th best team in that conference.
Right.
And
according to what they had, because all they really did was switch up 2 players
on paper. They just switched Kawhi for DeMar DeRozan.
Right, and then they switched up Valanciunas for Gasol.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they switched up 2 players or 4 players basically, but and to make it so bad, the Gasol Valanciunas, that was like an even swap almost because JV was crazy.
Right.
He was a killer. DeMar DeRozan and Paul George, I can honestly say that's probably an even swap minus the defense, but we just never seen a strong DeMar DeRozan in the playoffs. Throughout the season, he was looking like baby Kobe.
Right.
That's what we emulate his game off of. You watch him hoop. You know what I'm saying? And he's a killer. You know what I'm saying? DeMar DeRozan's a killer. But I think it is beneficial for them to bet on themselves, play that 1 year, get their rocks off, and then rather resign. Either you resign or let somebody throw you something crazy. Throw that oop.
Because Kawhi didn't just show, like, yo.
He showed his ass.
I'm gonna go out on a limb right here because Kobe is probably my favorite player ever.
Wait, before you go there, cuz, who played the Celtics in the first round this year?
This year it was.
It wasn't the Raptors, no, because the Celtics was like what seed?
The Celtics was. Who did the Celtics play?
Was they like they was a 3rd seed, right?
Yeah, so they would have played the 6th seed.
Which was
Was it New Jersey?
No, that was 1 and 8. I'm trying to remember.
I don't.
But while me saying that, I'm at the question that I was gonna get to, but I don't think it's true. I was gonna say, didn't Kawhi play the Celtics this playoffs or no? He didn't.
I don't think he did.
Because I was going to say, he took out all 3 of the teams in the East that was over them, technically. Preseason, like, prediction. He took out Milwaukee. He took out Philly. But I don't know if he played the Celtics. I don't think he did.
I don't think he did. I can't remember who the Celtics played the first.
Celtics lost to Philly, though, right? Who did they lose to this year? No, they lost to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
They lost to Milwaukee in the 2nd round, if I'm not mistaken. Doing a little research real quick. So sorry for the little dead air. But I want to say, no, I don't think he ain't played Milwaukee. He ain't played the Celtics this year in the playoffs. But Kawhi Leonard, if he wanted to, if he retired, and he's not, if he retired this year, no, that would be a hell of a plot twist.
What, he retired?
Just retire. He quiet. You don't know what to expect from him. That would be crazy. I don't think for him it's about the money. It's not about...
I absolutely don't think it's about the money.
Right. So you think about it like, he got a great contract with New Balance. He already got money. He got money. For real. 2-time Finals MVP.
I just don't see him.
He's not going to do it, but I'm just saying that would be a hell of a plot twist, though, wouldn't it? Like, you just leave. You got you a chip from the East and a chip from the West. And you was the man. And you play with Hall of Famers.
Right.
You play with Hall of Famers when you got your first one.
Ginobili
And Parker. Come on, man. Like,
he was with probably one of the greatest coaches to ever live, Greg Popovich.
To go to a rookie coach, pretty much.
Right.
Come on, man.
They played the Pacers first round.
Okay.
The first round, because that series was kind of boring because whatchamacallit wasn't there.
Oladipo. But yeah, that's a good question. I think bet on yourself.
If you feel you got it, but don't. You gotta have that killer instinct.
Right.
Kawhi might have that Mamba instinct.
He definitely do.
To a extent.
He definitely do.
Because the Milwaukee series changed once he was switched on to Giannis. So you know what I'm saying? He locking them down and gunning them down.
Oh, he got busy against them boys. Right? Through the leg,
Yeah.
through the leg, step back, threes. I'm like, woo.
And Kawhi don't play with that ball too much.
Nope.
He making move, go.
Quick move, go. And he's shackling up on defense.
Right.
So yeah, I think Kawhi Leonard, if anything, Kawhi Leonard, win or lose, which I think is going to be over tomorrow, should get Finals MVP just cause. In other news, so cuz.
Yep.
I was scrolling on Facebook, and I came across a young lady's page.
Okay.
Who's in the I ain't gonna say baking industry because maybe that might be disrespectful, but she bakes and puts these treats up on social media, and I mean, like, they look like when you get them, you don't want to share with nobody.
Okay.
So I found a picture of something that I wanted, and I sent it to her and asked, could she do it? And she said, yeah, I could do that. Because earlier today, as you know, as you seen when I came through, what I sent her looked exactly like what she made for me, and I want to give a shout out to Miss Angel Perkins. Miss Angel Perkins is her name on Facebook.
You, Angel.
She made this cheesecake strawberry whipped. I haven't got the real name for it. Sorry if I botched it and messed it all up. But she made this cake. You will see pictures. And I mean, this lavish morsel that she put down on us is ridiculous, cuz. Ridiculous.
Listen, everybody. The lavicity of this morsel was unbelievable. I'm talking about the cake was very moist. And oh my goodness. Oh man, it was just unbelievable.
It was so good. It had cheesecake in the middle.
Oh man, a nice thick piece too.
Strawberry glaze on the top. And she even hit me with the confirmation like, yo, make sure you refrigerate it.
Because you don't want the whipped cream to...
It was homemade whipped cream.
Homemade whipped cream. Who is doing that nowadays?
Everybody getting that can.
Food Network, if you're listening, please hit Angel Perkins up to get her recipe for homemade.
Not only Food Network, people in the town, support your own.
Please support your own. Please hit her up. Angel Perkins on Facebook.
Yeah, I ain't gonna put out her phone number.
She's not a sponsor of ours or anything, but this lavish morsel that she just blessed us with was very delectable.
My tummy is like, give me more.
Give me more.
Excellent job, Angel.
Excellent job. Speaking of food, though, shout out to Angel Perkins. Thank you so much.
Once again.
Speaking of food, Buffalo is a low-key, like...
I know what you're about to say.
Buffalo is a low-key treasure.
It's a goat.
National treasure.
It's a goat.
When it comes to, like, food, man. Like, it's a lot here. Like, you know, between, like, Swan Street Pastelitos, or you go to Lenova's Pizza, or even you hit up Niagara Cafe Pine Hill or Je ne sais quoi. And none of these people are sponsors of us. We just shouting y'all. We just
giving love.
Just giving love, man. Y'all we really got some good food here.
I'll tell you about a place that I haven't been yet, but I've been hearing great things about it. A place called Fat Cats.
Never been there.
Soul food spot.
Oh yeah, on Kensington. Yeah,
I heard it is fire in there. Like
I had food from there, but I wasn't in there.
I gotta try. I gotta give it a shot. Shout out to my hairdresser, Nia Threets. You know, she does her thing on her braids. My hair is almost there to be able to twist up again. So please believe, shorty is on. It's on.
I could never grow my hair.
Cause I love it. I love the feeling of it. I love all of it. But we can't get off topic, cause we can't get off topic. We'll be back on this food, cause.
Back on food, yeah.
Cause I can't talk about food in here, cause that's like a thought. I see hair in my food, I'm bugging. Anywho, one food we didn't name when we was naming all those things was chicken wings. I think Buffalo, and not just cause of Anchor Bar. Anchor Bar not even on my top 10.
Yeah.
No offense to Anchor. Shout out to Anchor Bar. I don't want to make it seem like I'm hating, but I'm just not a fan of the wings. We love you, Anchor Bar. No disrespect. Y'all good.
Y'all legends.
Y'all definitely known people come looking for y'all, but I've had it a couple times. It just don't float my boat. We have an option to like what we like and don't like. Personally, if I had to pick the number one place for wings, though, cuz, and this is because I probably spent the most money in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Duff's.
Duff's is definitely fire.
Duff's wings was like crazy the first time I ever had them. Me and my boy Skills, shout out to Skills. What up, brother? What up, brother? We used to hit Duff's up. Niggas used to go get 50 pieces, cuz. 50 pieces. Half and half. We was working up at Teletech out of Niagara Falls. Shout out to the Falls.
Mm-hmm.
We go get them on a late night, get some wings, smack on them joints, and then the next day take them joints to work. Sprinkle a little water on there, or keep a little cup of water so they stay moist.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, the wings was fire. Wing Kings make a hell of a wing too.
That would be my spot.
That's your number one?
That's my number one. And I know they're fairly new, but Wing King, I've had almost every wing except for the sweet wings on their menu.
Or like the candy cereal
candy joints.
Yeah.
The sweetest wing I've had was the Loganberry barbecue joints.
Them joints was good.
And them joints is fire.
I like them sweet and sour joints or the General Tso's or something.
Yeah. I like the salt and vinegar joints.
My favorite wing from Wing Kings is the lemon pepper though.
Yeah. Lemon pepper is my favorite flavor.
Lemon pepper is crazy.
Lemon pepper is probably my favorite. Yeah, that's probably definitely my favorite. I can eat lemon pepper all day, every day.
Fire. Simple seasoning. Great taste.
So good.
I can't beat it. Excuse me if I sound weird. I'm eating on some ice.
That's that good hospital ice.
That good Kaleida Health ice.
Yeah. Shout out. No, I'm not shouting out Kaleida Health.
I'm gonna shout out Kaleida Health just because my mom.
I'm gonna shout out the ice machine at Kaleida Health.
Symphony. That's the name of it.
Yeah, the Symphony.
The Symphony machine.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kaleida Health. Though. I'm gonna shout you
Symphony, if you're listening, and you want to send us a ice machine.
Yeah, send me one of them things. It'll be on with me.
I don't even need the water side, just the ice.
Yep. There it is.
And we'll get it in. You know what else Buffalo is good, is known for, or should be known for?
What's that?
Or have been known for? Steak subs.
Steak subs. I think it's kind of going down though a little bit.
That's why I kind of put it in the past tense.
Ooh.
Because we used to be Rick's, Scotty's, Shy's, Mike's. You could go in just about any neighborhood. Even Hands down in the Fruit Belt has some good. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of a little low spot.
Even though it was like a chain, Jim's Steakhouse wasn't so bad.
Jim's Steak, yeah, they kind of fell off lately.
They wasn't so bad though at one point. I'm gonna say Shy's is a natural laxative. I don't know what's in that, but every morning after having one of them subs,
I definitely
spots inside the toilet.
I definitely be up under them covers talking about boom cat, scat pat, skippity pop pow, pop pop pow, set boom. Yeah. Yeah, Shy.
Shy's had your ass on the toilet.
Yeah, I kind of had to switch. I had to switch my menu up with Shy's a little bit. I had to start going to the chicken. So I used to get a lot of chicken hoagies from Shy.
Yeah, but I don't lie. I'm not gonna. That steak and sauce tastes so good. When you eating it, you like, damn. But it's just I don't know what's going up in there that had you that next morning. You release the Kraken.
That's a fact.
Release the Kraken. I don't know what it was.
You be on that toilet upset.
Oh, you know what's another underrated spot for subs though, cuz? Steak sub?
What's that?
ETS.
Never had one there.
It's not bad. With them waffle fries, it's not bad. Shout out to ETS.
ETS waffle fries is...
All right, they might close. They close to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
They close.
And we just got a Chick-fil-A here.
Right.
And like, I've had Chick-fil-A just about everywhere else I've been out of town. And I love it. I'm talking about from the customer service down to the food.
Right, it's some nice people. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what kind of training they're getting, but they got some good hospitality.
Yeah.
There's been times I waited for my food at Chick-fil-A and dude came out with an ice cream cone like, here, here's the ice cream. I know you waiting. I'm sitting there like, what? Like, go to McDonald's. Shout out to McDonald's, but them niggas, they probably just over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they ain't got a bunch of them. Chick-fil-A got one. Chick-fil-A business look like the 90s going to Sensations or something. Or the town ballroom early 2000s. Every time you get in the line, if you go to Chick-fil-A between 11:30 and 2 o'clock,
be prepared to wait. You might as well download the app.
Right, your lunch break is over.
Download the app and just walk right in and pick your order up.
There it is. So you got, or go at 6:30 in the morning and order lunch food. I've done it. I had to work overnight. I got out. I said, I don't care. I don't want breakfast food right now anyway. I got me a couple of chicken sandwiches. I was good money. Waffle fries, Diet Dr. Pepper. This is my thing. But we got a couple of restaurants in that we ain't have, or if we did have them before, we got them like Sonic.
Yeah, we got Sonic.
It took us a minute. And remember when Popeyes first came on Elmwood?
Oh, Popeyes.
The news was crazy.
I
would rather go to Rochester to go, you know what I mean? Because
right.
it was so packed. It was like, dang.
We got the new craze is crab leg boils.
Oh yeah, everybody talking.
We got a Juicy Seafood is in Rochester,
right.
But we got Storm Crab or Stone.
Yeah, some crab.
Crab place.
Everybody is ODing, making a big rave about. Me personally, I like doing it myself. I'd rather go to the store and buy everything myself and have it just the way I want it.
Just the way I want it.
Just the way I want it. You know what I mean?
I don't really do crab legs though. I don't really.
They gotta have some. Them lavish morsels gotta have some girth to them.
Yeah, I don't like cracking. I don't like sitting. I don't like that
popping. I'm a lobster guy personally. I love the lobster more than I like crab legs. It's I don't know, it's a better taste. And I don't go for just the lobster tail. You got to get the whole lobster. If you're going to eat lobster, get the whole lobster.
I don't really eat. I'm not a real... Outside of fish or shrimp for me, I could care less about everything else.
That lobster changed my life.
And I do like fried scallops. Scallops is pretty good.
You ever had mussels?
I have had mussels from the Chinese buffet that's got the little gravy in them.
Yeah, the little joints
that's cooked in the gravy.
We gotta hit the casino because the casino got some hell of a mussels because it's all you can eat. So I'm gonna say for the price, the casino got some excellent mussels. Excellent, nice spice to them. Banging. Shout out to the Casino Niagara buffet, Thunder Falls.
Shout out to Pine Hill. Pine Hill. Fish, fried fish, baked fish. Oh my! It's a halal place. I still don't know what that means, but halal. You got to put that in there.
Right. Damn, because I got a confession.
What?
I bigged up Pine Hill. I've never had Pine Hill.
Okay, we shall.
I've never had Pine Hill, and I've heard like Bailey Seafood has been my go-to when it came to fish dinner.
Right.
I've never had Pine Hill,
and that's because that's a Buffalo mainstay.
That's crazy.
But Bailey Seafood, yes, their food is very good.
Let me give a shout out to somebody who we didn't say Nothing. We gonna go back to the fish part. Let me give a shout out to my man Romir Perret, aka one of the newest members of the Buffalo Police Department.
Mm-hmm.
You know, shout out to you, Roskino.
Congratulations.
You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to you, my brother. He put me on to that place that's on Bailey, like right across the street from Bailey Seafood. They sell like rice.
Not Fast Franks.
Baba's. Yo. The first time I had Baba's
is amazing.
I did not know what was going on. I said, yo.
It's just so much.
The oil they put in the rice. Yes.
It's just so much. It's just so much right about Baba's.
Mm-hmm. It was a lot of oil. I will say that. But it's good.
It's good.
It's good. It's damn good.
So good.
And Baba's is good.
Yeah, Baba's is legit.
But back to the fish. Every person I've talked to say Pine Hill, by hands down, no competition, got the best fish. And I've never had a complaint about Bailey Seafood. I mean, from tidbits to the hush puppies, the fries.
Pine Hill is very
seafood
good.
Salad. I'm not a big fan of their coleslaw. KFC got the best coleslaw to me, buying out from somewhere else that I've ever had in my life.
You don't really.
I used to like KFC coleslaw. I used to like because it was sweet and it was just good. Like I like KFC coleslaw. Biscuits fell off.
The biscuits at Popeyes is good.
Fire.
We ran through a couple of them buttery motherfuckers.
Right. I inhaled every last bit of them lavish morsels.
Without nothing to drink.
Call me like, look, residue. Golly.
And they was fresh out the oven.
Right, the butter was... Motherfuckers was shiny. I looked like I had lip gloss on after I ate them biscuits.
It sound like we on 600-pound life right now.
Right, shit, it can. These niggas like to eat too.
Yeah.
They can't front.
No, them niggas like to eat.
Right, cuz we talking about food and we're gonna stay on food. But you wanna know what grinds my gears?
What's that?
And I'm not guilty of this, so I don't give a damn. It's just something that just trips me out. When people post food on Facebook, and it be on a paper plate, like it be on like the styrofoam paper plate. Now, if you had a barbecue or something because you had an event where it's a lot of people, that's different. And don't get it wrong. I use paper plates too. In the house, at home, on a regular dinner day. But like, if you're trying to promote to a man or to a woman, whoever you may be, that yo, I gets it in, and you got this raggedy ass paper plate with your lavish morsels on the plate. Throw it on some china. Give me a little bit more.
Especially if you just promoting.
Right.
If it's just for Facebook,
right.
It don't have everything touching.
Right.
Like, have your scoop of whatever,
right.
Your macaroni on this side, right. Your baked beans on this side.
Right.
And
come about that paper plate a little bit. Just one time.
Because sometimes when that collusion happened on that plate, it's just, sometimes it just don't look good. Like, your baked beans be on top of your greens.
Right. And please don't use a metal fork.
Yeah.
Stabbing the shit out the paper plate. Now you got, God, come on, people. Just one time. I get it, do your thing. It's just my opinion. I am nobody. Just one time. Get up off that paper plate for a minute, man. Just one time. Get up off that paper plate. Please.
Get up off that paper plate.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
But back to our topic. Food in Buffalo. We didn't even mention pizza. We didn't even get down on pizza. And like everybody probably has their favorite pizza spot. You know, I've heard
give me 3, cuz. Come on. Don't even fuck with it. Give me 3, cuz.
Give you 3? Okay, I'm gonna go
top 3 pizza places in the Western New York area.
I'm gonna go to Avenues on Bailey. Fire pizza. I'm gonna go Leonardi's.
The 3, you know they got it because them niggas don't open till like 3 o'clock.
Right.
Come on. Be careful, cuz.
For a long time, Buffalo's Pizza on Main Street
By Canisius?
by Canisius was my favorite.
They definitely had a good pizza.
Lenova's was also is going to be honorable mention.
Homemade blue cheese.
Yeah, but I gotta go with Just Pizza simply because of the crust.
Rand salad. Oh,
The crust for me for Just Pizza does it.
I can't stand Just Pizza, but shout out to Just Pizza. Oh,
What's your top 3?
Leonardi's is on there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Lenova's on there.
Yeah, I know you was.
And 3 is fuzzy, but I'm gonna have to go Imperial.
Oh, I forgot about Imperial.
Imperial is fire. That pizza so damn heavy. That pizza like lifting, as you said earlier, cause a heavy set infant or a heavy set toddler.
I forgot about Imperial.
Imperial make a heavy ass pizza, and that should be good. Honorable mention, Campy's out in Dunkirk.
I've never been in. You was telling me about that spot.
The crust on that joint is ridiculous. That pizza almost looked like a lasagna. It's thick.
Can I give you another honorable mention for mine?
Come on.
Gino's and Joe's, downtown.
They slept on.
Main Place Mall.
Slept on.
Gino's and Joe's pizza is awesome.
I like New York style pizza. New York style pizza is definitely a go-to, especially when I go to Lenova's. If y'all didn't know, some people don't. You can get you any 8 slices of pizza from Lenova's for about $23. That be inside that case. Now you think about it, see, I'm a bargain shopper.
Yeah.
If you go to Lenova's and you order a large cheese and pepperoni pizza, you're gonna pay about a dub $21, maybe $22.
Hold on, I don't mean to cut you off, cuz, but you just brought up a great point, and I just realized how much money I've saved since me and you have been doing this podcast. You have saved me more money than Geico saved on their insurance. We get it. Listen, everybody listen. We eat good. We shop. We shop, but everything is at a bargain.
It's a bargain, man.
It's a bargain. This guy, and he's not cheap.
Right.
I don't want nobody to think that he's cheap.
First of all, I'm too fucking big to be cheap.
He's not tight with money, but he gets everything. Everything that he does is like, yo, cuz, don't do that. We could go get this. We could go get those 2 pairs of sneakers for one.
Right.
Just stick with me.
Right.
And I don't ask no questions.
Right.
Because I paid for 2 elite pair of sneakers at one price. I'm not telling everybody our plug, but shout out to our plug. You know exactly who you are.
My guy.
You my guy. Great guy, too. Awesome human. I mean, not only because he's the plug, but because him as a person, he's a great human being.
Very, very much so.
Great human being.
And we're going to have him on the show, but we're just not going to put him out there just yet.
Right. He's one of the best people I've met.
Inspirational.
In probably the last 5 years. Great person.
Inspirational, honest, truthful, humbling.
Yes, very.
Great guy.
Great guy.
Great guy. Cuz you got 2 pair of sneakers for the price of one of them with $20 off. So it's almost like you got $20 off of one and got the other one for free.
That's a fact.
You got one. You pretty much got a pair of sneakers for free.
Yeah, but that's once again, that shout out to my big cuz.
I try to help when I can, cuz
we've been eating great the last couple days.
Last couple weeks.
We were just having a lot of fun, man.
Right.
And this, and I don't mean to get I'm not gonna get mushy, but we told y'all in our first podcast that our family wasn't. My father's side of the family wasn't really tight as we should have been, but now the fact that as we got older and we've been able to come together, it's probably been the best time of my life.
Right.
Because I used to be around my mom's side of the family, and I'm usually kind of like the comic relief over there, and they my mom always used to look at me like, where is this coming from?
Right.
This is not my personality at all. And when I got a chance to be really around my dad's side of the family, around my dad, my aunties, my cousins, I see exactly where I come from.
Right.
And like I said, I didn't mean to jump off topic so major, but it's just been on my heart.
Right.
You know, and if you're out there and you're listening and you don't really know, you only really stick with one side of your family because of whatever your issue is, please squash that issue and get to know who you are.
Right.
Because you'll feel so much better in life. You know what I'm saying? I laugh so much. Like, I don't have to be that person. Right. You know, that RJ, are you coming over? Because, you know, you make us laugh. Right. Now I sit back and I laugh at the jokes and I see where I'm from.
Right.
I know my history now. Right. And I'm getting to know it even more. And if you out there and you listening, man, just get to know your history, man.
Definitely.
Please know both sides. So whatever issues you got with either side, whether it's your mother's side or your father's side, squash it, because it's gonna get it's better in the long run.
It really is.
And once again, cuz I'm sorry for jumping off topic.
No, we need to hear that.
But we kind of had that little conversation yesterday, me, you, and your mom, and I really love you, cuz. From the bottom of my heart.
Love you too, cuz.
My man.
Love you too, cuz.
So back to this food.
Right.
We ain't mean to get mushy, but we just want people to know, like, yo, this is a real podcast. Super real.
It ain't about fortune. It ain't about fame.
We just want to have fun
and kick it.
And if anybody, we know we got a listener in Brooklyn.
Right.
Big ups to Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Stand up.
Hey, a Haitian in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Hey.
We know you out there listening, and we want to give you a shout out.
Definitely. You're awesome.
You gave us some criticism, some great criticism.
Awesome. On my Luther Vandross, I'm not going to say if it's a he or a she.
Yeah.
But I will say this person is an awesome registered nurse.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Registered nurse. And this person deserves a lot of kudos for the services that they provide.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You deserve a couple cheers too.
Especially for everybody. Just to get to the nurses. Shout out to all the nurses at this hospital. I'm not going to say the hospital's name. But shout out to the hospital on the 14th floor.
Yes.
You guys are great. Y'all know who we talking about. We're there every day for hours.
My passport stamps.
Yeah, and y'all show my auntie so much love, and y'all take care of her.
I'm putting them out there. Shout out to Star. I appreciate you, Star. You're awesome.
You know what? They not our sponsors, but we there every day. We're on a first name basis there.
Yeah.
Shout out to the nurses on the 14th floor at Buffalo General.
Yeah, y'all doing your thing.
Doing your thing.
Platform.
Shout out to all the nurses in Buffalo and all over the world. But nurses on the 14th floor.
Yeah.
Whether y'all CNA, registered nurse, nurse practitioner, thank you so much.
Right, y'all get enough
for
credit.
Looking after my aunt.
Y'all get enough credit. And I ain't trying to put nobody out there if nobody don't want to know where they work at. It's not intended for me to be disrespectful, but I just want to shout you out. It's real. It's real. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely shout out to y'all players, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man. So much. And I'm not even a big fan of hospitals, but y'all make it comforting.
Yes, and if you got people in the hospital, nursing homes, whatever, go check on your peoples, man.
Yeah, check them.
Because the nurses can only do so much to make your family members comfortable. And sometimes you need to go up there and just check on your peoples, man. Make sure that they're good, man. Make sure that all their needs is being fully fulfilled. Even if you're just there for a minute. You get in there, you see their face, you hug them, you kiss them, whatever you need to do, man. Go check on your peoples that's a little less fortunate than you right now.
Right. Definitely. It's important. So, cuz.
Yep.
We touched up on this final thing.
Yeah.
We shouted out a few folks. We talked about some lavish morsels. AKA, if y'all didn't know, lavish morsels is our definition of great food.
Great food.
Lavish morsels.
Yeah.
My cuz is the originator of that. I'm going to give him the originator key for that. Give him a clap, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
We was having a lavish morsel of one of them friendly local Wegmans that we got here. And he said, cuz, I think we're going to have to indulge in one of these lavish morsels, and I lost it.
That was on episode 2. Go check it out.
Episode 2, Cousinz on YouTube. Make sure y'all check it out, man.
And thank we got 100 views
on one of our videos.
On one of our YouTube videos.
That's a hold up, man.
Yo, listen, when I say I was ecstatic, yo, I was over the top happy for 100 views.
Right.
And I know that 100 views, so what? But for us is to be we just sit in random spots in the city of Buffalo and we record.
Right.
And we bring y'all our point of view.
Right.
So for 100 people to actually tune in and listen,
right,
and give us feedback and kind of enjoy it,
right.
Thank you. I was happy with 17 views.
That was cool.
I'm happy. I'm thankful for all 6 of our subscribers.
Right.
Thank y'all so much, man.
Right.
I'm just over the top that one of our joints got 100 views.
Cuz I ain't gonna hold you, cuz.
Yo.
We got 6 subscribers with me and you 2 of them.
I don't care. So shout out to our 4 subscribers. Yes, we do subscribe to our own channel.
Definitely. You gotta support yourself, son.
We gotta support ourselves. We put in our time. We invest in our time into this.
Right.
And I'm not even gonna say this is work for us because we really just sit here and have fun.
Right.
And thank y'all so much for listening, man. I'm not. This is not the end of our podcast.
Right.
But thank y'all to our 100 and whatever many listeners. Thank y'all, man.
Right.
This is an honor. I didn't realize how dope that was to see that we had 100 views, and now you can only imagine how people feel on Instagram when they got like 90,000 views or 100,000 followers or 1 million.
Right. Wait. I gotta shout out one more person, cuz.
Okay.
DJ Bandana Black.
DJ Bandana Black.
Bandana ENT. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Bandana Black. He got a great YouTube channel. I'm a subscriber wherever I check him out. He definitely be out some good content.
I love his videos.
Yo,
his videos is so dope.
It's hilarious. He's trying to get into this. He was online the other day playing some Mortal Kombat or something. Like anybody can get these hands. Right. Like, cuz nah, dog. I'm good. I ain't rocking with none of that. Stick to that Call of Duty.
I gotta shout out somebody too.
Okay.
I want to shout out Mo Badger and Michael Norwood.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Cuz who's that coming in here?
Oh man.
Did I hear somebody say Mo Badger and Michael Norwood?
Yes, this is Renardo Lamb Cram.
Say it right, brothers. Renardo Lamb Cram.
I did not even mean to bring up Mo and Michael.
Yeah.
'Cause I forgot it brings out Renardo Lamb Cram, the Iron Wrestling Champion of the world.
Let me tell you something, brother.
All right.
This Mike Lambwood we got going on here, singing on these stages. He's doing this arm wrestling thing. You tell this punk to pick the designated place or the designated time, and I will gladly designate his ass for dismemberment. You get over here, brother, left hand or right hand, and you arm wrestling me and stop running away. I gotta go. I got some things going on, brothers. Y'all take it easy.
Now, Aaron, please.
Yo, who was that big motherfucker that just walked up out of here,
That was Renardo Lamb Cram.
Oh my god.
He's I don't know.
Did you see the pythons on that fool?
Yeah, that guy is great.
Yo, I think he would get that Norwood guy a run for his money.
He's 6'8", 550.
Did he have on dress shoes?
Yeah.
He had on dress shoes and shorts.
He had on dress shoes and them Jim Kelly pants, them Zumbas. Yo.
That motherfucker had a headband on with dress shoes and some shorts.
But I do want to shout out Mike Norwood and Michael Badger. They performed at the Genuine concert with Genuine's band, and that was big. That was dope. That was what's up. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I read something on Facebook that they had a single dropping. I don't remember the day, but it's going to be on one of the local radio stations. I don't know which one, so I'm not even going to get out there. But shout out to them. Shout out to my cousin Courtney, too, because her band opened Intuition for
one of the coldest female bands in the town. I'm not even going limit them to just a female band. One of the coldest bands around.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Period. Cold.
Cold-blooded.
Cold. And they do have a male in the band, too, so it's not just female bands anyway.
Courtney, my cousin Courtney is...
The drummer girl.
The drummer. Probably one of the illest drummers in the city.
Definitely.
So if y'all listening and y'all see a flyer about Intuition, please go check them out. They usually perform at Mike's.
On Jefferson.
You know
what I'm saying?
So go check them out. And, man, listen, support whatever's local.
Right.
And I'm not just talking about this podcast.
Right.
I'm talking about whatever it is. Support whatever you see from local talent in Buffalo, man.
Right.
Or wherever you at.
Right.
All over the world. Just support whatever's local. We need to build each other up.
Right.
Before we build all these. We've been building these companies up for
these
decades.
Millionaires and billionaires. And like I said, we not making this podcast to do that. But if it comes, hey, thank you. We appreciate it. It's a blessing.
Right.
But support your own, man. And all we asking for is an ear. We ain't asking for nothing out your pockets.
Nothing.
We ain't asking nothing out your pockets, man.
As long as we can help it, we're never going to charge for this podcast.
Never.
It's always going to be on YouTube for free.
Right.
Now, if you pay for a premium subscription to YouTube, that's on you.
Right. That is on you. That $15.99.
That's on you.
That's on you. Yeah. We don't get none of that.
We don't get a piece of that.
We don't get none of that. We just asking for an ear.
We just enjoying what we doing, man. We enjoying our listeners.
Right.
Man, we just enjoying life right now. Life is good for us right now.
Real good. We breathing. We can see.
Yep.
I can hear. I can smell. I can taste. I'm good money.
Good, yeah.
I have no reason to complain.
Yeah.
I say that to almost everybody that texts me every day. They be like, what's up? All is well. Can and won't complain. Period.
Yeah.
Period, point blank. Because every podcast moving forward, I want to make sure we shout out somebody.
Okay.
Family members, friends, associates.
Anybody that's just doing it big in Buffalo.
Yeah.
We just, this originally this podcast was supposed to be just strictly about Buffalo.
Right.
And what we do.
Right.
But Buffalo is definitely, Buffalo has been very great for both of us.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I just love the fact that everybody, I see a lot of people that I grew up with doing great things in Buffalo, doing great big things, and it's just awesome. And we're gonna be that outlet for you.
Right. As much as we can.
We're going all 100 of our listeners.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody that viewed the YouTube channel.
Right.
We're going to be that outlet for you.
Right.
And we're not asking anything from you.
Right. Not to say that we're the only outlet, because you may have it to a point like, okay, prime example, Norwood and Mo was on the Ellen show.
Right.
Well, that rhymes. Norwood and Mo was on the Ellen show.
Yeah.
Norwood and Mo was on the Ellen show.
Yeah.
Do y'all need a little rapper? I can go one Mo.
And they doing big things in the community. Not only, but they're singing and their foundation that they have.
Right.
But they're giving police in Buffalo a good name. They're doing a lot of community policing, and that's one of the main things that I really respect about those two dudes, man. Because they're trying to turn the page on this negative cop thing.
And
you know what I mean? And I know all cops is not bad.
Not at all.
I know it's a few bad apples or whatever the case may be, but shout out to all the police that are out there in Buffalo and all over the world. We thank you for your protection.
Your support, your
services. Thank you for all that, man. We're not, we're not against police. We don't want anything bad to happen. But
that whole,
just get back to old policing.
Right. That whole thing where people, and I ain't knocking NWA. They famous. They whatever they is. But the whole fuck the police movement or anybody in the neighborhoods is fuck the cops and all that. Y'all got to get up off of that. And I'm gonna tell you, I want you to look at things like this. Step out your box for once. If you went to McDonald's and you ordered a meal from McDonald's, and you got your meal back and it's all fucked up. It's nothing that you ordered. You're not really going to say, fuck McDonald's.
Right.
You're just not going to go to that McDonald's no more.
Right.
It's more than one. Not everybody. And if they did mess up, maybe it was a mistake. Now, I'm not trying to vouch and say that, all cops that did something that probably was no good was a mistake. I'm not saying that. But when you say F the police and fuck the police and all that other extra stuff, that's a whole thing. But then you going to go and sit and try to be cool with a cop that you may know. He's a police.
Right.
So you still technically said F the cops, except for this one. No, just don't say that. If you really want to be, if you really want to be real, just say, yo, I pray that police that's not doing right get better.
Facts.
I hope that one day it can be a different type of movement with the police that's doing what they doing.
Right.
Until then, what you gonna do by saying after police? Nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. So you might as well get that on up out your heart.
Just try invoking a little bit of change, man.
Right.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Even if you just change something in your daily habit.
Right.
People are, whether you notice or not, people is watching you, and they kind of feed off of other people's energy.
Right.
And if they see you doing something positive,
right, it's
gonna hopefully inspire them to do something positive.
Right.
We was inspired to kind of do this podcast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know about Cuz, but my inspiration was watching Gilly and Wallow.
267.
You know what I'm saying? Their podcast was hilarious, and they big up everybody, not only in Philly but all over the world. But right now we don't know everybody all over the world, so we're gonna big up Buffalo.
Right.
As much as we possibly can.
Right.
Buffalo has always been on the map, but we want to put Buffalo on the map in Buffalo.
Right. And since
you know what I'm saying, we want y'all to know everybody that's cooking dinners,
right,
that's making lavish morsels, which is desserts.
Angel Perkins, y'all don't forget.
That's making shirts. I'm Living B, that's making clothes. Get Up and Go Get It, get. Everybody out there, man. I mean, if you hit us up, man. Right. You know, my name is Ralph J. Fleming on Facebook, and this is not paid promotion.
No.
We don't want no money, but just hit us up and let us know that you want us to give y'all a shout out on our podcast, man.
Thank you. That's all, and we're gonna do it anyway, even if you don't ask for it.
That's a fact.
And you did bring up just Buffalo. I would like to give a shout out to somebody down in Georgia, I believe. Me and him went to school in Massachusetts. He's actually boxing now. Jamarcus Polain, last name P-O-L-A-I-N. Jamarcus Polain.
Right.
Yo, he's a champ. Yeah, check him out, man. Show some support to that man. He's getting it in that ring. Getting it in. Deontay Wilder, watch out.
It was a lot of Buffalo boxers too.
It is. There's a few of them.
There's a few of them that's doing. It's some track stars out there.
Oh.
In high school.
Hey.
Yo.
Pew.
Buffalo is underrated when it comes to a lot the talent. Pew. We might not get seen a lot, but it's a young lady.
Hunter.
Michaela Hunter.
Pew.
That's tearing it up. Well, she did her sectionals and everything already.
Fifth in the state. Sophomore. Doing it big.
Doing it crazy right now.
Some of our good law enforcement going on right now. Y'all excuse that.
See, we just be in random spots in the town.
Yeah.
So, you know, you'll hear the background, or you might see us get distracted because we're looking at one of our beautiful young ladies or whatever's going on. But yeah, this is a real podcast.
Really real.
This is a real podcast, man.
Really real, cuz we going on 68 minutes, cuz. What you think?
You know what? I think we got a lot in. So we're going to go for 70.
70?
70 minutes.
Okay.
Unless you got something else to talk about, we could kill it right now. But I don't know. I'm just this flow session has just been good.
It's a real good thing.
You know what I mean? We touched on a lot of things.
It's a real good thing.
And our episode 3 is out now.
Yes.
We're gonna